Hi Aquarius, welcome to October. So this month I'm doing weekly readings, so you can look forward to readings every Monday. Okay. The deck that I'm using right now is the Tattoo Tarot. And I'm just going to keep shuffling until we get some more cards. So, your overall card is the Queen of Swords, which the Queen of Swords talks about Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. So, I feel like you're definitely within your element right now. I think things to look out for when you have the Queen of Swords energy is that you're not too eager to cut people out of your life. The Queen of Swords, has been treated less than fairly in her life. So she's been battered a little bit and been through some very difficult times. And as a result, she's learned to harden up and is very strong in an emotional way. But we shouldn't confuse building up walls with emotional strength. So if right now you're at a point where you're sort of pushing people away because of this facade of emotional strength, I would, strongly suggest work on that and keep the people that you care about and love close to you. And that's obviously not something that, it happens overnight or even needs to happen at all, but be aware of who you are and how you sort of react to other people. Because I feel like sometimes it's easy to sort of become disillusioned with other people. And I'm seeing that with the Ten of Wands here, is that right now you feel burdened. Something is making you feel burdened. And with this Five of Coins has been coming up in almost every reading. A lot of the other readings have the Five of Coins. So the Five of Coins talks about being left out in the cold. But for some reason in this particular card, I get super strong Four of Coin vibes. So I'm feeling like it could be both. I'm feeling like somebody probably left you out in the cold by not telling you something or not giving you something. I feel like it's in the context of information. I feel like somebody's probably been keeping a secret from you. The Moon card also came out in a lot of other readings this week, so it could be that the common energy through line is that somebody is holding secret information from you. And with that Seven of Swords, I definitely wouldn't doubt it. The Seven of Swords is the lying, cheating, stealing card. But I really do feel that it's in the context of lying. And not necessarily them telling you I'm going to the movies and then they go to the store instead. But lying by omission. I feel like a lot of people might just not be telling you things, and they might come back with the whole, well, I never said that. So I think you need to be wary of that. With the Two of Wands and the Two of Cups, I definitely feel like amidst all this chaos, there's like you have love on your mind, and somebody who you think might even be your soulmate. And with the Two of Cups, that's usually a strong indicator that they are. But with this Two of Wands, the Two of Wands to me is always like the second step in my 3-step like decision making process, where the Ace of Wands is sort of taking in new information and assessing the situation. The Two of Wands is the step where you build your plan. It's sitting down, writing things out, having a pen and paper, a calculator handy, and planning. And then the Three of Wands would be, I have already decided what my plan is, and I'm going to, I've already decided what my plan is, I've already performed my plan, and now I'm going to wait for the results of my plan. So I think now you're in a phase where you're definitely thinking about what you should do, and I think that you should definitely try to get to that third stage where you've decided what would be best for you and your interests. I'm feeling with the Eight of Wands. The Eight of Wands upright talks about fast communication and quick-paced moving, but in reverse, I'm feeling that it's going by a lot slower than you'd probably like. But I think the upside to that is that effectively gives you more time to plan what your next move is. And also it gives you more time between like arguments and fights, because with this Five of Wands, I'm feeling like there's disagreements going on here. There's some kind of disagreement that isn't, and it's not just like one, it's perpetual fighting. It's like you talk to someone and then there's a conflict. And I feel like that's got you in this Three of Swords energy, where you're Three of Swords, Five of Coins energy, where you feel broken, not necessarily broken. Let me backtrack a little bit. You feel heartbroken, but for one, you're not letting that let on. For two, you're sort of in this emotional state where it's like, no, this is stupid, I shouldn't feel this way. But I think that sometimes it's important to take a step back and acknowledge that all of the feelings that you experience are valid, but that you will also get a say in how you perceive your emotions. Or rather, how you act out on them. So like, if somebody does something that makes you upset, you can choose to tell them, hey, that makes me upset, instead of like punching a hole in the wall. And while that might be an extreme version, I'm using that example to illustrate sort of what I'm trying to say, is that if you are able to sort of redirect your energy, I feel like it'll be a lot more beneficial for you. And then sort of the last card that you have in this reading is the Knight of Cups. So I feel like with the Knight of Cups and the Two of Cups, you've probably met this person already, and you've probably already been in the like talking stage. So now it's in the stage where it's like, ooh, maybe it could like turn into a relationship, or like a more intimate situation. But I'm definitely getting like the beginnings of something. I'm getting like the beginnings, and definitely I'm getting a lot of endings. So with the Ten of Wands, that's completion. So this 8, 5, and 10 kind of feels like one situation, and this 2 kind of feels like another one. So they're like concurrent situations that are going on, and one is already sort of in its final stages, and now you're beginning your like response to it. And I think all in all, you're in a good energy space. I just think that it's difficult, because I see pain, and I see, for lack of a better word, a really shitty situation that you've found yourself in. But I feel like you're doing a really good job of being reasonable, being level-headed, you know, but don't let yourself fall into that pattern of being cold and being irrationally detached and all that, because people, I definitely see something here. It could be either the person that you're arguing with or someone else that you sort of have a real, genuine connection with, and it would be a shame for you to miss out on that because you've sort of closed yourself off to other people. So all in all, I think that this is a really great reading, and I hope to see you guys next week for your next weekly reading. I wish you guys the best of luck, and I'll see you then.